mudra, the little finger, the ring finger and thumb touch. So the little finger, ring finger and thumb touch together to create pran mudra. And this is said to activate the pran, the energy of your blood system in your body. As we press our thumb fire to the little finger water and the ring finger with earth energy, we have fire, water and earth, the three lower chakras. So as you ground down to the earth, lengthen with your breath to the sky, with an inhale, lifting, filling up. As you exhale, softening, releasing, drawing lower belly in. Keeping that going with your breath, with your own natural rhythm. With an inhale, puffing up your belly, your lungs. Exhale, drawing everything into the center as you yoke your breath. Noticing your feet on the ground and the square of your feet from your big toe to your little toe, the inner and outer ankle of both feet. Noticing your legs, how they're feeling today, your hips, your tailbone, and your base chakra with root energy. As you ground down to your roots, let's take 5 more breaths like this with red earth energy, Muladhara chakra, a wheel of light, connecting you to the earth, to the physical elements of earth of your body, your bones, your muscles, your skin, your blood. Noticing the square of your pelvis, your pelvic bone, the sitting bones, and the tailbone. In the middle point of this square is where your root chakra, Muladhara, resides. As you inhale, lifting this root energy up to your crown, through your body, with healthy stability, strength, and passion. As you exhale, sending the energy back down to the earth. Let's now practice Aloma Viloma, alternate nostril breath. We'll take our right thumb to our right nostril, the elbow stays lifted in front with the spine long, and we breathe in through our left nostril. Inhale through left, exhale through right, pressing your ring finger to your left nostril. Inhale through right, the masculine side. Exhale through left, your feminine side. Inhale through left. Exhale through right. Inhale through right. Lifting up this red earth energy. Exhale through left. Sending it down to the earth. Inhale through left, your feminine side. Exhale through right to your masculine side. Inhale through right, and these two energies joining with this breath in balance to your third eye. Exhale through left, from your third eye to your root. Inhale through left for the last round. Exhale through right. Inhale through right. And exhale through left. Let's take our hands just in that pran mudra for a moment again to observe that practice of pranayama. Noticing the balance you've created of your brain, your nostrils, your emotions, and the nadis. The main two nadis are masculine and feminine energies that run through your body, 40,000 energy lines. Let's open our eyes and we'll actually start lying down today. So taking your hands forward, grounding your feet to the ground. And starting to roll down through the spine, feel the back of the body touching the ground really carefully as you lift up through your core, Slowly lowering down, feeling your core. Inhale, reach the hands overhead. Let's hug the left knee in towards the body. Flex the right toes away. Flex and point the feet a few times, then maybe circling the ankles around one way and then the other. Notice the legs waking up with strength, with vitality. And notice the back of your body grounding, softening to the earth. Take our knee over to the right. For a spinal twist, look to the left, taking your left hand shoulder height, palm turned up. Noticing this nice twist through your lower back, easing the back of the sacrum and the hips. Notice your tailbone, lengthen to the tailbone, sending the left hip to the top of the mat slightly. One more breath here through this left side. And then inhale, come back to center. Reach the foot up to the sky, straighten the legs, circle the ankle round one way and another, showing a nice circle in the air. And then bend the knee and make a big circle with the foot, the knee, the thigh and the hip all circling one way and then the other. Making up our roots as we circle. Let's take the legs straight, hold on to the back of the thigh or the calf, press the foot towards you, flex the right foot as well to deepen the stretch through this leg line. Bend the knee and then take your hand to the back of the thigh or the calf area. As you come into half happy baby, the right hand can level your hips and hold the right hip down. Looking up to the ground, feel all the points of your body that are on the ground, rooting, pressing to both feet, flexing the toes, maybe spreading the toes away from each other. Feel the four corners of each feet, the big toe, little toe, the inner and outer ankle in half happy baby. We'll now straighten the leg again. And take the leg out to the left a little bit as you still hold the right hip down, leveling the hips and the shoulders to the ground. Inhale the leg above the body and take it just over to the right a little bit, maybe holding it with the right hand now. Feel the outer hips and all the way around this left side of the pelvis. Breathing well. Taking it back up, let's lower it to the ground. Move your heels to the ground so they're pressing to the ground, then point and flex both feet so you start to get a bit of a wobbling ripple action through the body. You feel this ripple through your spine as you press the heels down, flex and point the feet. Hands can just be relaxed and you're trying to relax your legs, relax the body to create this nice rippling action. Like you're holding a rope and moving the rope in a way just like your body now. You can imagine that you're like a sieve and you're sieving out stones of tension, of energy. And this tension is just being sieved out through the back of your body. And then pausing there, let's hug the right knee in to the body. Flex and point both feet a few times again. Maybe circling the ankle around one way and then the other. Soften your shoulders, your back, feel the back body to the mat. And straighten the leg up to the sky and circle the ankle around one way and the other. Keeping the left foot flexed as well. Feel through the back body and soften your shoulders, your face. And start to stir the circle round with the knee, the hip, the thigh, and stir the circle the other way around as well. Bending the knee now, taking the knee all the way over to the left side, right hand out at shoulder height, palm turned up, we gaze to the right side. Softening, feeling the contact of the body on the ground. Breathing to our roots with red earth energy, And this healthy balance of stability, groundedness, strength moving through you. Coming back to center on your back, straighten the leg up to the sky and hold on to the back of the thigh or the back of the calf. Drawing the foot towards you, staying relaxed, breathing through. We'll take the foot over to the right slightly, hold the left thigh hip down with the left hand. And taking the leg over to the left, both hips stay on the ground and level. And it's just moving straight to the left a little bit until you find a nice stretch to the outer pelvis. Coming back to center, let's bend the knee and take the knee to the outer side of the body towards the right shoulder. In half happy baby, you can hold the calf, press the knee down, flex both feet. Feel into a nice stretch there. We'll now take full happy baby, so taking both feet to the sky, hands maybe around the ankles, the calves, the outer edges of the feet, first two fingers and thumbs to the big toes if you like. Just soften the back of your body, pressing it to the ground. Maybe have a sway from side to side as well. We'll hug the knees in, take the head to your knees into a little ball. This wheel of light of your root chakra with red earth energy. And then let's rock and roll up to seated, rocking through the spine, massaging the length of your spine, your hips and shoulders. Pausing on your sit bones for a moment and then rolling back with your breath. Exhale to lift up, inhale to lengthen back. Keep that going. Awakening your back body, your spine. Once we lift up onto our sit bones, we take the toes to the ground, or they can just be hovering off the ground for the first version of boat, or extending your feet forward, gaze to the toes. You can keep the knees bent or start to straighten the legs if you're used to boat Navasana. Hands can be to the sides to make it harder, or even harder still above your head. But watch that with your shoulders and your back, you're not overstraining. Lift through the lower back, your core. Engage through Mula Bandha, pelvic floor, your root lock. One more breath. Lengthen through the spine, lift your heart. And then exhale, crossing the ankles in front. Take the hands either sides of the hips. Lift up through your hips. Lift up through Mula Bandha, root lock. Lift through your core. And then lowering down. So take it onto our hands and knees. Hands under shoulders, knees under hips. Everyone okay? Great. Notice the four corners of your hands now. The mound of the index finger, little finger, the inner and outer wrist. I'm pressing these four corners down with the little fingers and the thumbs, all of the tips of the fingers to the ground. Lifting up through the center of your palm, Hasta Bandha, your root hand lock. Inhale, let's lift the chest, send the hips back. Exhale, rounding, press the ground away, hollow your core. Inhale to lengthen, lifting forwards. Exhale to round, tilt the tailbone under. Inhale to lengthen, tailbone back. Exhale to round, lift up through core and Mula Bandha, root lock. One more time. Inhale to lengthen forwards. Exhale to round, tilting the tailbone under. Let's keep rounded and lower back to child's pose. Hands over your head onto your fingertips, please. Stretch through the arms, the sides of the body. Send the hips to the heels, lengthening your spine. You can rest your head down if you want to, relaxing your face, your jaw, maybe having a sigh. I'm going to move from child's pose to cobra now with wave ripples with an inhale moving forward, lengthen from the toes to the crown of the head. The pelvis can be lifted off the ground if you want. Exhale, lowering the hips back to the heels as you press back. Inhale, moving forward. Feel from the toes again to the crown of your head. Soften shoulders. Exhale, lowering back into your child's pose. Once more, inhale forwards. We'll pause here now, look over one shoulder and then the other, have a little sway. Feel from the feet, the front of the feet, through the leg line, the glutes. Have a sway, one more time each side. And then let's tuck the toes under, lift the hips up and back for downward facing dog. Have a pedal out of your feet, notice hands to feet, shoulders and hips, lengthen through the spine. Feel the hips and the pelvis, those 4 points of the pelvis again, the pubic bone, the sit bones and your tailbone. Ground down to the feet and the 4 corners of the feet with rooted energy. Ground down to the hands and the 4 corners. As you lift up through the arms, lift through the spine and the length of the body to the hips. And press the energy down to the ground towards your heels. So walk the feet forward, but step 1 foot in front of the other, like you're creating a nice plats with your feet moving all the way up to the top of the mat. Keep 1 foot twisted in front of the other, so the 1 foot's crossing over. And then let's forward fold. Feel in from the feet up through the leg line, through the hips. Soften your shoulders, your face. Have a breath. Inhale, let's look forward and we'll switch the feet round. So stepping that front foot backwards now, behind the leg and forward fold again. Feel through the legs, squeezing the inner thighs, lifting through your root lock, mula bandha and core. Soften your face. Taking both feet to hip distance apart now at the top of the mat, normal style. Let's take our right hand to the ground, lift the left hand up, move it round in 3 big circles, bending the right knee as you circle it round. Looking round, feeling from your roots that you're growing a big tree. Take the left hand down when you're ready and move the right arm around. Bending the left knee. Just feel from the legs and the motion this side. Great. Let's lower it into our forward fold. Interlace the hands behind the back. Press the hands up to the sky to be active, or you can rest them on the lower back if you need to soften. Then the knees, send the inner thighs and the pelvis backwards. Feel the shoulder blades drawing together. Collarbones, your heart, soften your face and your jaw again. 1 more breath and tilting the weight to the front of the feet. Feel through the back of the leg line. We'll rise up to chair now. So with an inhale, engage your feet, your shins, your knees bend, and the hips sink backwards. Lift up through your core, your spine, looking forwards. Hands can be level to the ears, or if that's too hard, parallel to the ground. 1 more breath here, please. Feel the 4 corners of your feet, lift up through legs. And then let's come up to standing. Great, we're just tuning into our feet. Spread the toes away from each other. And then lifting them softly off away from the mat. Let's place each toe down to the ground in turn. Then moving from one outer edge to the other, inner arch of the other foot. Sway from side to side, noticing your ankles responding. This also gives you an indication if you need to strengthen one ankle or if you've had an injury. It often tells you that with this, but it's good to do. Just waking up our leg line of our core from our inner arches to the inner thighs. Move the feet to hip distance apart again and parallel. We'll lift the heels off the ground. Lift the hands as you inhale, staying up if you can. Press to the toes. Exhale, let's lower the hands. Keep the heels lifted. Inhale, reach the hands up. And once more, exhale, lower the hands. Keep the heels lifted. Inhale, reach the hands up. Great. Exhale, lower the heels. Take our feet together, hold on to our knees, do little circles round one way, a few times, noticing feet, knees, hips, and then circling around the other way a few times. Great. Letting go of that, let's get started with our flow now. Feet hip distance apart, parallel, standing into Tadasana mountain pose at the top of your mat. Take your hands to your heart center, please. And closing your eyes, notice the weight distribution from your feet, equalizing, lifting up through both shins, knees, thighs. Lengthen, lift through the spine, the sides of the body. Notice the front and the back of the body. An equal equanimous breath with Ujjayi sound breath as we create the sound of the ocean waves. Setting your intention. And maybe this is an affirmation for your root chakra, starting with I am, and the energy of your root chakra, grounded, strong, healthy, resilient, or any other words you can think of that would be for your root chakra. Inhale, let's reach the hands up to the sky. Exhale. Forward fold as you bend the knees, lower down. Inhale, look forward to a flat back. Exhale, hands down, stepping right knee back, right knee down, or up for high lunge. Feel lifted to the hands, press the hands together. Let's take the prayer to the back of the head. Feel the elbows to the hips and the feet. Lift through your core. Exhale, hands down, step it back to plank. Press through to the heels, activate the shoulders, core and legs. Exhale, knees, chest, chin or chaturanga as you lower elbows in. Inhale, lift the heart forward for cobra or upward facing dog, knees off the mat. Exhale, back to downward facing dog. 3 deep breaths, feeling from hands and feet as your foundation. Lengthening your breath, your body with this red earth, Muladhara energy. And the 4 petals of your hands and your feet. Inhale, lifting right foot up to the sky. Exhale, draw the knee in, step it forward, top of the mat, low or high lunge again, lifting hands high. Press the palms together and take this prayer to the back of the head. Softening the shoulders back, stretching through the upper arms. Feel around the shoulders, the hips, and the 4 corners of your body. Exhale, hands down. Let's step forwards with an inhale. Lengthen, looking forwards, lift up halfway. Exhale, forward fold, lift through Mula Bandha and pull and core. Inhale, reach up to the sky, looking up. Exhale, forward fold, down again. Inhale to look forward to lengthen. Exhale, hands down, stepping back with left foot, low or high lunge again. We choose, reaching hands up. Let's interlace the fingers, turn the palms of the hands up. Press from the heels of the hands to the feet. Feel the 4 corners of your body again, shoulders and hips. Let's move the hands carefully over to the left. Feel the stretch through. And carefully over to the right. Have a breath. Exhale, hands down, step it back to plank. With an inhale, press the ground away, activating your whole body. Exhale, knees, chest, chin or chaturanga as you lower. Inhale, sweep the heart forward for cobra, up dog. Feel from the feet to your glutes. Exhale, back to down dog. 3 more big breaths. You can lift up one foot and circle the ankle around one way and the other if you like. Or maybe sway the heels from side to side a bit. Have a rest if you need to in child's pose as well, of course, anytime you need to. Inhale, lifting left foot up to the sky. Exhale, hug the knee in, step it forward, top of the mat. Low or high lunge again, interlacing the fingers, turn the palms up. Lengthen through the body, lift through the core. Activate Mula Bandha, taking the hands over to the right carefully. And lifting them over to the left for a breath. Feel from the ground all the way through. Exhale, hands down, stepping forwards with an inhale. Looking forwards, lift up halfway. Exhale, forward fold, lift through Mula Bandha and core. Inhale, rise up to the top, reaching up, looking up. Exhale, forward fold, down again. Inhale to lengthen, looking forwards. Exhale, stepping right foot back, low or high lunge, your choice. Reaching hands high. We'll drop the left hand to the back of the right thigh and keep this right hand lifted. Feel through from the right toes to the fingertips. Lifted through your core, your heart, your gaze. Exhale, lift the left hand up with an inhale straight up to the top with both fingers, both hands. Exhale, hands down, stepping back to plank with an inhale. Press the ground away. Exhale, lowering your own style. Inhale, rise up for Cobra Up Dog from feet to the crown of the head. Exhale, back to Down Dog. 3 more big breaths. Each time we get to Down Dog, we check in with our alignment, with our breath. Centering, grounding, lifting through the body. Breathing through. Inhale, lifting right foot up to the sky. Exhale, draw the knee in, step it forward, top of the mat. Low or high lunge again, hands overhead. Let's keep the left hand lifted and drop the right hand to the back of the left thigh. Lifting through your body, soften your shoulders and face. Move from the left toes to the fingertips again. Inhale, reach the hands up above the head, stretch to both fingers, all the fingers. Exhale, hands down, stepping forwards with an inhale. Lengthen, lift up halfway. Exhale, forward fold, lift through Mula Bandha again. Inhale, rise up to the top, reaching up, looking up. Exhale, folding down again. Inhale to look forward and lengthen. Exhale, stepping left foot back, low or high lunge. Again, you choose, hands up overhead. We'll drop the right hand to the back of the left thigh again, keeping that left hand lifted for that same stretch. As you exhale now, hands to your heart, and we'll twist this left elbow over the outer right knee area. You can have your left knee down in low lunge, and then taking the finger and thumb tips together in Hakini Mudra, moving the right shoulder and the right elbow back. One more breath. Lengthen from the back heel to the crown of the head. Exhale, hands down, step it back to plank. Lowering down with your breath. Inhale, sweep the heart forward for Cobra Up Dog. Exhale, back to Down Dog. Have a pedal or a rest if you need to. In this Down Dog, let's take the feet diagonal off the mat a little bit. Toes turn out, bend the knees, send the hips back for Frog Dog. Feel from the feet all the way through the leg line to the hips, lengthening the back of the sacrum, the tailbone, the lower back. Press equally from both hands. You can have some jumps if you like that, and Shakti hops. Then let's take the feet back to neutral, back of the mat. Inhale, lift the left foot up to the sky. Exhale, step it forward, top of the mat. Low or high lunge again, your choice. Hands up overhead. Drop the left hand behind to the right thigh, keeping that right hand lifted. Lengthen with your breath, breathing through from toes to top hand. Exhale, hands to the heart. Take the right elbow over to the outer left knee and looking round to the left. Finger and thumb tips in Hakini Mudra. And this Hakini mudra represents our brain, the left and right hemisphere of the brain, all of the 5 elements together as well with your fingertips and thumbs. One more breath from the feet to the crown of your head. Exhale, hands down, stepping forwards with an inhale, looking forwards, lift up halfway. Exhale, forward fold, lift through root lock and foot lock. Inhale, lengthen, lifting up to the top. Exhale, forward fold, down again. Inhale to lengthen, looking forwards. Exhale, stepping right foot back, warrior 1 now, as you ground through the right heel, lift the hands up overhead. Pressing the hands together, firm the feet, feel the outer edge of the right foot to the ground, lift through the inner arch. The inner arch is Padabandha with the foot lock. Feel that both feet are lifting through the inner arch. Padabandha, the foot lock. We'll do 3 bows with an exhale, lowering the body forwards, hands back. Inhale, reach the hands and looking up again. Exhale to lower, feel the legs strong. Inhale to reach up, feel right glute. Once more, exhale to lower, lift through Mula Bandha. Inhale to rise back up. Exhale, let's open warrior 2, feet a bit wider, down the center line of the mat and the back foot parallel with the back edge. Press to the outer edges of the feet, lift through the inner arches. Feel the inner thighs lifted and slightly tucked backwards to engage through your core line, Mula Bandha. Let's straighten the front leg, hands to touch over the head. 3 breaths. Inhale, hands to touch, straighten front leg. Exhale, lowering into your power. Inhale to rise up, keep a micro bend in that left knee. Exhale to lower, looking down the left arm. Inhale to lengthen, feel the ground, press away. Exhale to lower with the strength of your foundation. Inhale, let's lift left hand high, exalted warrior, right hand softens back. Exhale, left forearm to thigh, right arm up and over for a side angle. Pause here for 3 breaths and choose your options like usual. Maybe the right hand behind the back and we stay with our forearm, or we take the hand down lower, moving the right shoulder back, the right ribs back, or bound warrior if that's your practice. Lifting through your heart, your gaze, 1 more breath, feel from the feet. Exhale, hands down. Let's move this left foot over to the left, the lizard pose. Turn the toes out at a diagonal. You can even move onto the outer edge of the foot so the inner arch is lifted. You have more of an angle of the hip opening that way. We can press the foot down. There are 2 different stretches that you can explore and notice the different sensations. Feel long through the body. Hands can be down on forearms if you have that availability to lower to the mat. 2 more breaths. Maybe the back knee is down to help you as well if you need that. Lengthen from the back heel to the crown of your head. We'll feel into our arm strength now. So we're going to lift the left hand forward and then the right hand forward. Left hand forward again. And then right hand forward. Feel the strength. 1 more time. Left hand forward. And then right hand forward. And lift the left hand forward. Then we'll circle it all the way back. Maybe 3 big circles round. Or you can hold it back for the stretch and stillness if you'd like to be in stillness more. We'll offer the left hand back. Take the right knee to the ground. Maybe the hand finds the foot. And you pull the heel into the glute, the monkey twist. The outer edge of the left foot can be on the ground to increase it as well. You can look round to the left or forward for a different stretch as well. If you don't get the foot like usual, we just hold the foot and hand in space or press the foot down to the ground. 1 more breath. Exhale, both hands down. Firm the back toes. Let's step it back to plank. You can have 1 leg if you like, lowering your own style. Inhale, rise it for cobra, up dog. Exhale, back to down dog. Well done, have a pedal out. Let's take the feet wide off the mat, take the heels down, press the hips back through the leg line. Feel from the inner arches, padabanda up through the inner seam of the leg again. Feel the hips moving back, space through the lower back. One more breath. Taking feet back to neutral in your down dog. Inhale, lift right foot up to the sky. Exhale, step it forward. Grounding left heel down, warrior one. Reach the hands overhead. Feel from the feet again, the outer edges, the inner arches. The foot lock as you lift up to your root lock. Feel the left glute. And let's bow down. Exhale, lowering, bowing to the earth. Inhale, rising up to the sky, feel left glute. Exhale to lower, bowing for your body and the earth. Inhale to rise up, once more. Exhale to lower, soften your face and shoulders. Inhale to reach up and lengthen. Exhale, let's open warrior two out to the right now with the right foot in front. Check to see the right big toe. Hands to shoulder height, turn palms up. 3 breaths to touch. Inhale, reach the hands overhead, straightening the front leg. Exhale, lowering into your strength. Inhale to lift up and lengthen, keep that micro bend in the knee. Exhale to lower back down. Inhale to reach up. And exhale to lower into your strength. Inhale, lift right hand high. Feel both inner thighs tucking in, lifting through the core. Exhale, right forearm to thigh, lengthen the left arm up and over, and choosing your options again. Maybe this left arm wraps around the back, maybe the right hand lowers to the ground or stays with the forearm to the thigh. Maybe you take bound warrior, peeling back the left shoulder wherever you are, left ribs. Softening your face, keeping the feet strong as your foundation. Exhale, left hand down, turn the body and move the right foot over for lizard to the outer right side of the mat. Angle the toes out and we stay here, low to the ground, stretching through the legs, re-energizing, strengthening, switching on all the energy currents with vitality. And again, choosing your hand, your arm options, or your back knee option. I'm going to do those arm lifts again. And choose, with the arm lifts, the foot has to be flat actually, but for the stretch you can go onto the outer edge of the foot as well. We'll flatten the foot, hand forward with an inhale, and then the other hand forwards as you inhale. Keep that going, breathing through 3 times on both hands again. Feel the feet, the hips, land through the body. And then when you finish with 3, let's lower the left knee down, reach the right hand back. We do 3 circles, maybe with the arm around. I think the leg may have been straight as well to begin with the back knee lifted. So maybe straighten the leg if you need to. And then reaching the hand back, take the left knee down, moving the foot towards your glute for monkey stretch. Peel the right shoulder back, looking round to the right, or you're just holding the hand and foot in space, or pressing the foot down to the ground. And look forward as well into the stretch for different line of energy. One more breath, lifting your heart, sending the right shoulder back. Exhale, hands down, step it back to plank. One leg lifted if you like, lowering all the way down now to the ground. Let's wiggle onto the front of the thighs and the front of the body. Have the backs of the hands to the sides of the hips down to the ground. Level your feet. And we'll lift one leg at a time, one leg lotus. As we breathe this right foot up, Stretching it up. Exhale, lower it down. Take the left leg up, stretching it back. Feel the glute and the leg line. Exhale, lower down. One more time on each side. Lifting, stretching to the toes. Lower down to the other side. Breathing through, level the shoulders and the face. And lowering down. Now take the hands over the head, please, onto your fingertips. Looking forwards, we'll lift the feet off the ground. Feel the thighs and the pelvis to the ground. Then press the toes to the back of the mat and lift the hands to the sides, wide like an aeroplane. Lift your chest and your shoulders back. Inhale, take the hands over the head again on your fingertips, lifting feet off the ground. Stretch to the toes, trying to spread the toes away from each other. Press the feet down and then lift the hands to the side in your aeroplane again, lifting chest, rolling shoulders back. One more time. As we inhale, take the hands overhead, lift the feet, head is soft and just hovering, looking down. Press the feet down to the ground and then lift the hands to the side, having a really nice lifted stretch through the spine. Exhale, crossing your forearms for crocodile pose as you sway your feet from side to side. We'll do a shoulder stretch now. So we'll lift the hands out to the sides again, keeping your right hand at shoulder height, palm turned down. Move onto the right shoulder and the right side of the body, right leg. The left hand just stays in front, maybe on your fingertips to support you. Left foot can step behind the right. Maybe the left knee is bent and the foot is flat to the ground to make it into a harder twist and more sensation to the shoulder. Softening everything to the ground. Noticing the points of your body touching the ground. Breathing with red earth energy through from the feet all the way. And then let's sway over to the other side. Left hand out at shoulder height, palm turned down. Right hand to support you in front of your chest. Rolling onto the left side. Right foot behind, either the leg is straight or the right knee is bent. Feeling into the legs, the pelvis, the torso, the left shoulder, the face. Now through the left shoulder and around the shoulder joint, all the way down to the left foot. One more big breath, please. And then let's take it onto the center of our body, hands under the shoulders firm, the feet tuck the elbows in. Your choice up to plank or child's pose as you press the ground away. Let's move to down dog when we're ready. If you're in child's pose, you can rest there for 3 more breaths. Have a pedal out in down dog, feeling that nice stretch through your body, your spine. We've just got a few more standing postures to do, and then we'll sit down and enjoy some nice stretches. We'll lift up our left foot, please, or whichever foot you're going to step forward to turn your body to face the screen, so you're facing me. Parallel the legs across the length of the mat. Feet are parallel, toes tucked in. We do wide leg forward fold, first of all, Pasvita Padottanasana. Hands to the hips. Inhale, lift your chest, your gaze. Slight bend in the knees, activate the feet and the 4 corners of the feet. Exhale, hinge the hips back, lift up through your core and lower down. Hands can be lengthening as far forward as you like, reaching them to your fingertips as well. Looking forwards, and you can stay there, just breathing through. Tilting the weight slightly forward as well, feeling the back leg line, the whole posterior chain of your body. Or you can lower the hands in between the feet and lower the head centrally, lifting your shoulders away from your ears. bending the elbows, sending the elbows back, and pressing hands and feet, lifting the hips, tilt the weight forward slightly again, feel the back line, the pelvis, feel the four corners of your pelvis, the front, the side bones, and the tailbone. Lengthen through the legs again, lengthen through the spine. With your breath, 2 more big breaths, enjoying the breath, moving the body, like roots slowly growing as you lower, and then slowly coming up. Turn the heels in, toes out. We'll do 3 big circles from the earth. Inhale, lift the hands up to the sky. Palms together, bend the knees again, lowering your prayer to the earth, blessing through. Inhale, lifting up again, press to the feet. Exhale, bend the knees, lowering all the way down. One more time. Inhale, lifting, and exhale, thanking your body, your earth, your home. We'll take the hands to the knees now. Little shoulder dips one way and then the other. Feel into the legs for this goddess pose, strengthening our foundation, our roots. And then let's take that elbow shoulder height, palm turns forward into full goddess. If you want to have an exhale with your tongue sticking out, in Kali posture, you're welcome to. We'll stay here for one more breath. Exhaling through your mouth, tongue sticking out if you like. And then straightening the legs, straighten the feet parallel for Tadasana, star, seed, or starlight posture. We'll step the feet together, hip distance apart with the feet in parallel, ready for tree pose. We'll practice with tree balance, ground into our roots, and we'll sit down and enjoy some nice relaxation. So we'll move our left foot up the right inner seam of the leg first of all. Once you've focused with the foundation of your feet, moving this foot up the inner seam to the inner calf, the inner thigh, and the left knee out to the side. Hands to your heart when you're ready, drawing up through your core from the standing foot, the inner arch, Pada Bandha, up through Mula Bandha, zip up your core to the crown of your head. Feel the glutes and the left knee out to the side a bit more, reaching the hands up when you're ready, overhead. Hands can separate, branching out your arms to the sides, touching index finger and thumb together. Sorry my head's cut off, I can't get the camera angle to include my whole body in here. And as we soften our shoulders back, lift up through your core, feel into the beauty of trees all around the world, the lungs of the world, breathing through, grounding to your roots and spreading the roots from your foot to the earth, strong and steady. And then let's lower down. Great, shake out the legs. We'll get ready for the other side, firming the feet down as your foundation, moving the right foot up the inner seam of the left leg, wherever it feels comfortable for you on this side, and zipping up through your core. Feel the hips and the right knee out a little bit more, zip up again. As we inhale, lift up the hands overhead, reaching up, growing tall. Exhale, hands out to the sides. Touching the index finger and thumb together in Gyan Wisdom Mudra if you like. Softening shoulders back, elbows are slightly bent. Lengthen to the crown of the head. Feel the glutes, the standing foot, the 4 points of your square. One more big breath. And then exhale, lowering that down. Have a shake out of the feet. Let's sit down on the ground now. I just practice one forward fold, Starseed Tadasana, and it's a longer variation of Baddha Konasana Cobbler's pose, creating a diamond. If you prefer to practice Baddha Konasana Cobbler's pose and you'd like to do that, of course, do that instead. We're going to wrap the arms, the hands around the shins to the front of the ankle shin area. Nestle down the shoulders and lengthen through your spine. Feel from the sit bones and the pelvis through the points of contact of the hips and the feet. Lengthen the body forwards. Sit bones and hips back. Press the soles of the feet together and notice the activation of the stretch. Keep lengthening forwards with your gaze as well, perhaps to keep the back of the neck long. And exhale, softening down, drawing up through Mula Bandha, pelvic floor and lower belly. As we hollow through the pelvis and our forward folds, really helps us, as well as internally massaging the organs, lengthening the spine, taking big deep breaths. Let's take 3 more breaths here, softening through the back of the shoulders, the face. Feel the back line of the body. One more big breath to the back of the lungs. And then slowly coming up to the top. Great. Take the feet forward, but lower down with our core, just like we started with. Hands are forward, engage through Mula Bandha, pelvic floor, and then lowering down really slowly. Feeling each section of the spine touching the mat, lifting through your core as you lower. Press the feet and the toes down. Hands up overhead, have a stretch through. And then let's stretch our feet straight as well. So we're straight from the hands to the feet. Let's move the hands over to the left upper corner of the mat, holding on to the right wrist, and the feet over to the left lower corner of the mat. As you step your right foot over your left for a nice stretch through with a crescent moon, or banana asana it's called as well. As you soften your shoulders and your hips are to the ground, breathe through your right side, enjoying this big stretch through the whole of the right side. Taking your feet and hands back to neutral, let's move them over to the right and holding on to the left wrist. Feet and hands to the upper and lower right corners of the mat, and we're stepping the left foot over the right ankle. Feel the body grounding down, stretch through this left side. Leveling shoulders and hips, softening your face. Stretching all the way from the hands to the feet. Enjoying one more big breath, please. And then coming back to center. We'll take the hands underneath the hips, move the feet straight to the sky in waterfall, a really nice restorative inversion. Spread the toes, point and flex the feet a few times. You can stay here and just relax in your inversion of the blood draining out of your legs to restore and wake up your system, your heart, your mind, and all of your internal organs. Or let's practice shoulder stand if that's in your availability, moving the feet over the head, hands around the hips, the lower back, feet up to the sky, firm the upper arms to the ground and wriggle the elbows in a little bit. Breathe to the belly, big deep belly breaths, activating the legs, flex and point the feet, circling the ankles round. Enjoy some different leg variations if you like. Legs wide to the side, heels up, toes down. Feel the stretch through. Feet together, soles of feet together, knees wide for goddess. And lift the spine up, the pelvis up a bit more, walking the hands up the back if you have that stretch and availability. Move the feet up to the sky, inner legs touching, heels are touching and toes are out. Spreading the toes into fishtail, activating your glutes and your IT band. And then take any version of any other shoulder stand you like, or lowering one foot to the ground above the head and one foot to the sky. If you're on your back in waterfall, you can lower one foot to the top the mat, one foot to the sky, and switch over, working your core like that. And if we're in our shoulder stand, we can lower both feet over the head for plow if that's in your availability. Stretch out this whole back line. Maybe the hands touch the ground or you interlace the fingers. You walk onto the upper arms, the shoulders a little bit more in your plow, pressing to the heels. When you're ready to roll down, carefully using your hands to your back or to the mat to roll down. And when we're ready, let's end in happy baby again, holding onto the calves, the ankles, first two fingers and thumbs to the big toes or to the sides of the feet. If you like the furthest variation, it's hands to the inner arches, and you're pressing your knees to the sides of the body, holding the inner arches, Pada Bandha, your foot lock. Activate your feet, your toes are spreading away from each other. Feel the leg line, the back of the body, grounding to the earth. One more big breath, please. And then let's shake our arms and our legs over our body. All the muscles are jiggling, the bones and the joints refreshing. Now let's take our feet down to the ground, the heels on the ground, just like we started with that rocking motion. Start to point and flex the feet and get that rippling effect through your legs to your spine. If it goes, you just need to engage the heels, flex the feet, point and flex the feet a few times, it should come back. So you're aiming a rippling sensation from the tailbone through the spine to the head, and the back of the head is on the ground, rocking with the heels. It's kind of like heels, hips, back of head are all rocking together. And then letting go into stillness for Shavasana. As you relax in your Shavasana, choosing your optimum position for full relaxation. Allowing your hands out to the side, palms turned up. Or maybe your left hand to your heart and your right to your belly. Thanking your root chakra with red earth energy. Thanking your roots, your earth, your home, your body. As you relax your face, relaxing the scalp on your head. Light prana from your practice filtering through, shimmering and allowing this light to settle into every pore, every cell, every organ, every muscle and bone. Dropping through the back of your body, dropping any tension, dropping to the ground. As if your bones and your muscles, your skin could all drop as well. Recharging with red earth energy. As you soften your face, your shoulders, down through your arms. Softening to the fingers, the thumbs. Breathing across your heart and your lungs. Golden light swirling around with your breath. And down to all your lower organs of your belly and your pelvis. Relaxing your hips, down through the legs to your feet. Relaxing your toes and the soles of your feet with a warm, glowing, red energy of your blood, of your body, of the earth. As you rest for a few more moments, Sending love and peace through you out to the world. And I read a quote by Eckhart Tolle. Be at least as interested in what goes on inside you as what happens outside. If you get the inside right, the outside will fall into place. The masculine energy of your root chakra is what we have been moving with the strength of our practice. The roots of your body penetrating into the earth, pushing your energy into matter. And the feminine energy of your root chakra, we also moved with this balance of strength and softness, the strength of the masculine, the softening of the feminine, drawing nutrients up from the earth and your roots, and drawing energy from matter. As you start to awaken in your own time, moving your fingers and toes, circling your wrists and your ankles, breathing deeper, and having a stretch, drawing your knees in when you're ready for a hug. Rolling onto your side if you like for a few breaths to say thank you once again. Maybe remembering your affirmation, your intention from the beginning of class. Maybe you can think of an affirmation starting with I am, to create positive mindfulness for your root chakra. Let's take our hands to our heart when we're ready, please. Sitting with a long, tall spine. Noticing the legs, the feet, your hips, lengthening up from your hips to your shoulders, through your spine to the crown of your head. Let's close our eyes and bow our head to our hearts, bowing to each other, bowing to all. Namaste.